At some video stores,
Excuse me.
they never have what you want
Don't have them.
when you want it.
Excuse me.
At Jumbo Video,
Excuse me. You come to the right place. Have some free popcorn.
we have what you want and more 24 hours a day. Music videos, video games, computer software, children's movies, just 99 cents. Movies for sale.
Wow, this place is great.
Jumbo Video has everything you want for a great night at home.
Got any 8-tracks?
Jumbo Video. Let us entertain you.
Just a little look at my local video store, Jumbo Video / Microplay. This store opened in 1989. I was there the day it opened. The grand opening. I got a free Mars bar. I used to live around the corner, and this was my local video store. And I have a lot of great memories in this video store because, this is where I grew up. I was in walking distance. This is where I rented all my NES games, SNES games. This is where I saw a Sega Genesis for the first time, being played, Altered Beast, 1989, and thinking, what is that weird-looking thing with that big, weird-looking 3-button controller? It looked so strange to me being used to an NES, right? This is where I saw the Super Nintendo for the first time, and it was the first time that I saw Super Mario World. And again, 10-year-old me at the time thought it looked weird. With, you had that extra power-up, the holder slot at the top of the screen. And I just thought it looked so weird. This is different, right? This is the first place I saw Laserdiscs. And again, early 90s, I guess, I thought they were vinyl records. I thought they were the movie soundtracks on vinyl record. But they literally had a small little section in the middle of the store for Laserdiscs. The store moved a couple units over, but it's still in the same complex. It's still at the same, basically it's the same address. And it's basically the same size. Just for whatever reason, it moved at some point. But I still consider it the same Jumbo Video that it's always been. And now it's Jumbo Video / Microplay. So the Microplay half, I guess, is your games. This place sells and rents new and used games. They've got retro, so Atari, NES, Genesis, Sega-CD. They've got all the retro stuff. But they rent games and all the normal stuff you'd expect, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and 5, but even Switch. I mean, you can go here and rent Switch games. So, I don't know. Not a lot of stores around here you can rent Switch games. The store's huge, but half of it's movies, right? So, again, half of it is you can buy and rent new and used movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and that's probably half the store or even maybe 2/3 of the store. And it's a pretty big store, so even 1/3 of it is the video game section, and half of that's retro, and toys, comic books, collectibles, and other things too. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a look at this. It's a great store, great for retro games. It's a lot better. They kind of got caught up in the hype of retro gaming, a few years ago, where you would walk in there and, any old generic Super Nintendo game was $30 just because it's a Super Nintendo game and it's retro. And I kind of lost interest in the store. This was probably 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I kind of lost interest in the store, but it looks like they're getting better. The last, few times I've been in there, I bought some Game Gear games from these guys, some Game Boy games. I bought a couple of DMGs, the 2 Play It Loud DMGs that I bought a couple years ago, or a year ago or so. That was from here. I think I bought a Game Boy Pocket from here, maybe. And they're very reasonable, I think, because you go on Facebook Marketplace and people want a lot for Game Boy Colors now, for example. And you can walk into this place and they'll have DMGs and Game Boy Colors generally cheaper than what people are selling them for on Facebook Marketplace. So they've really come back down to earth on the prices of their retro games. Like for a while, again, I think they got caught up in the hype, and they thought people would spend $30 on the most generic, not valuable at all. Like just because it's a Super Nintendo game and it's retro, it doesn't mean it's worth $30. So they've gotten a lot better there, thankfully, and I'm happy to be in this store again. Again, it's childhood memories. Even though it's not the same store, it moved a couple units over, it still feels like the same store. They still have free popcorn. From the day I can remember, they've always had free popcorn. It's like you walk in there and you smell the popcorn. But yeah, that is Jumbo Video / Microplay. A pretty cool store, and I'm glad that they have gotten their prices a little more down to earth.
Okay, $1.99 videos, take one.
G'day. For a deal as plain as the nose on your face.
Cut! Open 24 hours.
Goes like nobody knows it better.
Children's movies, rent one, get one free.
Hey, boys and girls.
What's this? Cut! Free popcorn.
Very enterprising and highly logical.
Cut! More stars than an elephant can remember.
There's nothing bigger than Jumbo Ray. Jumbo